We live in the most comfortable era in human history. We have climate-controlled rooms, food delivered to our doorsteps within minutes, and elevators to save us from stairs. We have engineered struggle out of our lives. And yet, chronic disease is skyrocketing. Clinical sadness is at an all-time high. We are the safest we have ever been, but biologically, we are breaking. Welcome to Levitas. Your comfort is actually a cage. Your cells might be dying not because of what you are doing, but because of what you are not doing. To live a long, vibrant life, you don't need more rest. You need a specific kind of danger. I want to ask you a question, and I want you to really think about it. When was the last time you were truly cold? Or truly hungry? Or physically pushed to your absolute limit? If you can't remember, let me know in the comments below. Type comfort trap if you feel like modern life is making you softer than you want to be. And please, hit that like button right now. It helps the channel a ton with the algorithm. To understand why comfort is killing you, we have to understand a biological law called hormesis. Hormesis is the concept of beneficial stress. It's the sweet spot. It is a dose of stress that is just high enough to trigger a survival response in your body, but not high enough to cause permanent damage. Think of your body like a muscle. If you lay in bed for 6 months, what happens? Your muscles atrophy. They waste away because the body is efficient. It thinks, we aren't using this, so let's get rid of it. The same thing happens to your immune system, your brain, and your metabolism. Without the signal of stress, your body stops repairing itself. A review in Aging Research Reviews from 2008 defined this beautifully. Hormesis is an adaptive response where moderate stress actually improves cellular functionality. Without it, you are essentially decaying. One of the most powerful mechanisms triggered by this stress is something called autophagy. This literally translates from Greek to self-eating. It sounds gross, but it is the secret to longevity. Inside your cells, waste accumulates, broken proteins, damaged mitochondria, cellular trash. When you are always fed and always comfortable, your cells never clean this up. Why would they? They are in growth mode. But when you stress the body, through fasting or intense exercise, you flip a switch. The cells start to say, we don't have enough energy coming in. Let's recycle the old trash. This mechanism is so critical that the scientist Yoshinori Ohsumi won the Nobel Prize in 2016 for discovering exactly how it works. If you want to prevent aging, you need to trigger autophagy. And you can't do that from the comfortable support your recliner provides. Let's look at the first tool in our arsenal of stress, heat. Sitting in a sauna isn't just about relaxation, it is a cardiovascular event. When you sit in 170-degree heat, your heart rate creates a load similar to a moderate jog. Your blood vessels dilate. But more importantly, your body releases heat shock proteins, also known as HSPs. These are like cellular paramedics. They scour your body looking for misfolded proteins, which are often the precursors to diseases like Alzheimer's, and they fix them. The clinical data on this is staggering. A landmark study published in JAMA Internal Medicine in 2015 followed over 2,000 men for 20 years. They found that those who used the sauna 4 to 7 times a week had a 40% reduction in all-cause mortality compared to those who went once a week. Yes, that's 40%. There is no pill on earth that gives you a 40% reduction in death risk. That is the power of thermal stress. Now, let's go to the other end of the spectrum. The cold. If heat is the cardio workout, cold is the neurochemical reset. When you plunge into cold water, your brain goes into survival mode. It releases a flood of neurotransmitters. One of the most profound effects is on dopamine. We all know dopamine, it's the motivation molecule. Certain illicit chemicals spike dopamine, but they come with a terrible crash. However, a study in the European Journal of Applied Physiology back in 2000 showed that cold water immersion can increase dopamine levels by 250%, and norepinephrine by 530%. And the best part? It doesn't crash. It stays elevated for hours. This is why you feel incredibly alert and happy after a cold shower. You are literally getting high on your own supply, produced naturally by the stress of the cold. The third pillar of hormetic stress is fasting. Our ancestors didn't have 3 square meals a day plus snacks. They went through periods of feast and famine. When you fast, particularly for periods longer than 24 hours, you force your body to burn through its sugar reserves, the glycogen, and start burning fat. But it goes deeper than fat loss. Research led by Walter Longo, published in Cell Stem Cell in 2014, found that prolonged fasting cycles can literally reset the immune system. During the fast, the body breaks down old, inefficient immune cells to save energy. Then, when you eat again, the body triggers stem cells to regenerate brand new, healthy immune cells. You are dumping the old hardware and upgrading the system. You cannot get this benefit if you are constantly eating, especially if you constantly eat a lot of junk. Now, I know this sounds intense. You might be thinking, "Doctor, do I need to live like a monk?" And the clear answer is, no. What we are looking for is the minimum effective dose. We don't want chronic stress that messes you up. We want acute spikes of stress followed by recovery. Based on current data, particularly from neuroscientist Dr. Andrew Huberman and others reviewing this literature, a great protocol to aim for is: first, aim for 11 minutes of cold exposure per week. That's just a few minutes a day in the shower. Second, aim for 57 minutes of sauna or heat exposure per week. That's roughly 3 20-minute sessions. This is the sweet spot to trigger those longevity genes without burning out. So, now is time for the doctor's verdict. We have been sold a lie that comfort equals happiness. But biologically and anatomically, comfort equals decay. Your body was forged in the cold, in the heat, and in hunger. It is designed to overcome challenges. When you remove the challenge, the machinery breaks. So, don't fear the cold shower. Don't fear the feeling of hunger for a few hours. Don't fear the sweat, embrace it. These are signals to your DNA to wake up, to repair, and to live. You had to do the hard things to have an easy life. If you only want to do the easy things, life will get very hard, very fast. I know you are ready to embrace the discomfort and build a stronger body now, so make sure you follow our hormetic recommendations. And remember, we are constantly exploring the cutting edge of health every single week. And I want to know, which of these stressors are you willing to try this week? Is it a cold shower? Or maybe skipping breakfast? A sauna session? Tell me in the comments. Watch this video suggestion, it was especially picked for you. Also share, comment, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. It helps a ton with the algorithm. Remain tuned for future videos to empower your health and fitness journey. So, stay healthy, stay happy, and keep going.